Are you looking for the best large resolution cameras? In this video we will look at some of the 7 best cameras on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Canon EOS 5 DSR. If you're looking for a high-resolution camera, Canon's EOS 5 DSR is the creme de la creme, offering an incredible 50.6 megapixels of resolution. Make no mistake about it, the EOS is determined to be a primary shooter, and while it offers 1920 by 1080 30 frames per second video capture, this full-frame camera is all about the still photo. The hefty price tag is just for the body only, no lens included, but Canon offers a slew of EF series lenses that can be utilized with the EOS. Lenses aside, Canon added a low-pass filter to help take full advantage of the 50.6 megapixel CMOS sensor to deliver even higher resolution images and increased sharpness. The body of the camera itself is typical Canon style, black and textured with no real special features that help make it stand out from the crowd. That said, it offers fantastic ergonomics in the hand while shooting, and a weather-sealed body protects it against the elements. The 3.2 fixed position LCD pairs with a 100% coverage viewfinder that offers 0.71x magnification, which is excellent. To aid with shooting, Canon added a whopping 61-point autofocus that is among the highest precision of any DSLR on the market today. If a staggering amount of detail is what your photography needs are all about, this is the one to buy. At number 2. Sony A7R II. Sony's A7R II full-frame mirrorless camera offers an incredible 42.3 megapixels of resolution that's paired with the largest backside illuminated sensor on the market. There's no question that Sony's A7R II is a weather-sealed, ergonomically pleasing camera that's only real flaw is its shorter battery life. It can shoot just 340 images before recharge. However, the excellent low-light performance and built-in image stabilization will have you all but ignoring the short battery life. The CMOS sensor itself offers superb resolution and noise performance, so still images and video that are nothing short of spectacular. Additionally, the 399 on-sensor autofocus detection points are so good, they can focus on the subject's eyes even while in motion. The inclusion of 4K video is notable since it's not generally offered with full-frame high-resolution cameras where the focus is very much on still photo results. Capturing 4K in full-frame or Super 35 format with a full spread of manual controls provides compelling results that help make the Sony an incredible feature-to-price purchase. Whether it's video or images, the 5-axis in-body image stabilization adds accurate compensation for blur by offsetting camera shaking by moving vertically, horizontally, pitching, yawing or rolling to ensure stable image and video capture. And the 3-inch extra-fine LCD display is offered in tandem with a TrueFinder electronic viewfinder to make sure you see everything in frame before snapping away. At number 3. Olympus OND EM5 Mark II. While it may be the lone camera on this list under $1,000, Olympus OND EM5 Mark II offers a 16-megapixel TruePic 7 image processor. Up to 40% smaller and lighter than the traditional DSLR, the Olympus has an ergonomically friendly weather-sealed body that's splash-proof, dust-proof, and freeze-proof. And even though it's the cheapest on the list, it doesn't skimp on features. It has a powerful 5-axis image stabilization system to reduce blur resulting from a shaky camera hand and 10 frames per second high-speed shooting. As with most full-frame cameras, the Olympus includes video, but goes beyond some of its higher-priced competition by offering 1080p Full HD video capture at 60, 30, 25, and 24 frames per second. One area where the Olympus does fall with its budget listing is battery life. At 310 photos, it's short, but the partnership of image quality and budget pricing means that, separately purchased, secondary battery isn't out of the question. Beyond battery, the Olympus helps view captured photos and peruse the menu on a 3-inch LCD display that flips out to the side and rotates 270 degrees in total. The interactive electronic viewfinder offers complete control at eye level for capturing day or night shots whether you're in the studio or on a mountaintop. Throw in Wi-Fi for transferring photos to a smartphone or computer and the result is a fantastic budget-friendly shooter that makes an excellent camera, especially if you're into landscape and portrait image capture. At number 4. Nikon D850. Built with an ENEL15 rechargeable Li-ion battery, the Nikon D850 is able to take 1,840 still images on a single charge. That's about 70 hours of 4K video. It's the #1 new release in DSLR cameras on Amazon, and it's sure to last you an entire weekend without the need for charging if you take it with you on vacation. The Nikon D850 is designed with a backside touchscreen illuminated full-frame image sensor with no optical low-pass filter. The heavyweight camera uses 45.7 megapixels for extreme resolution quality and superior dynamic range for far-distance shots, never skipping on quality. It's able to capture 9 frames per second with full resolution without any decline in image resolutions either. You'll be able to record 4K Ultra HD videos, as well as an 8K time-lapse using an interval timer. There's also a slow-motion capture up to 120 FPS at a full 1080p resolution. At number 5. Canon EOS 5D Mark IV. Canon's quest to dominate the full-frame market continues with the EOS 5D Mark IV and its 30.4 megapixel digic CMOS sensor. The larger resolution of the Mark IV offers a superb balance between resolution and dynamic range while still maintaining Canon's reputation for top-notch color output. To assist with capturing the perfect shot every time, Canon included a fast and accurate 61-point autofocus system, as well as up to 7 frames per second continuous shooting speed to make sure you capture fast-moving subjects with ease. It's the latter bit that makes the Mark IV perfect for photographing weddings, portraits, and sporting events. Canon designed the Mark IV to be tough and, while it's ergonomically comfortable and lightweight for a full-frame camera at 1.8 pounds, the addition of weather sealing makes it suitable for the elements. Additionally, Canon added 4K video resolution at 30 frames per second with a super easy-to-use interface and a quick method for grabbing 8.8 megapixel single images from your video footage. Throw an ISO range from 100 to 32,000 with 50 to 102,400 expansion, and it's easy to see why the Mark IV is a full-frame photographer's dream. Rounding out the feature set is a 3.2-inch fixed-position LCD touchscreen that allows you to thumb through the menus and select options, as well as swipe through images and pinch to zoom, which feels right at home due to the smartphone world. At number 6. Pentax 645Z. Pentax's 645Z may have been released in June 2014, but the 51.4 megapixel CMOS sensor camera is still a photographer's delight. With a battery life that exceeds 650 photos, the 645Z is proof that age doesn't always have to matter. As a medium format camera, there's no question the price tag is going to be very high before you even add in the purchase of the lens, so it's definitely not geared for the casual shooter. Medium format excels at enlarging photos without losing detail and does so better than a standard DSLR camera. There's a little bit of a learning curve with the Pentax, but once you get a hold of the camera's feature set, it's a dream come true for landscape shots. It might be easy to sum up the Pentax as an oversized DSLR with a larger sensor, but at 3.42 pounds you're going to know when you're holding the Pentax. But despite its hefty weight, it's ergonomically designed to be both comfortable and at the ready on a moment's notice. The tiltable 3.2-inch LCD monitor is perfect to preview images right after capture. There are 27 autofocus points to help track a subject with manual focus equally as viable with the bright viewfinder. Ultimately, the Pentax comes down to image quality, and it is incredible. Photography is colorful and full of life, with dynamic range up to ISO 204,800 that can be stretched to the limit. Full HD video capture at up to 60 frames per second is outstanding and as vibrant as one could imagine with such a high-resolution shooter. So if you're looking to capture and print at the highest detail, the 645Z is calling your name and wallet. At number 7. Nikon Z7. The Nikon Z7 is a full-frame mirrorless camera that doesn't compromise on performance. The advantage of being a mirrorless means that it has a more lightweight body but doesn't compromise on image resolution or features. Our reviewers certainly found that to be the case here. Jono liked that the Z7 has a substantial grip and solid construction despite the lighter weight. It also uses a new lens mount created for it, which does limit some options for other lenses unless you want to use an adapter. The big selling point here is the 45.7 megapixel sensor. Performance is impressive, matching the Nikon D850, if not surpassing it. It excels at color, detail capture, and ISO performance. Video quality is solid, with the Z7 being capable of capturing 4K at 30 frames per second and 1080p at 60 frames per second. There's an in-body image stabilization system that makes it easier to shoot handheld in stationary settings. The continuous autofocus performance stands out as a particular bright spot in its ability to keep a moving subject in focus. All of this adds up to a fantastic camera that can take beautiful photos. It's expensive, but it's buoyed by its many features and capabilities in a relatively compact body.